it's really good to see you. Thanks for your company. You're watching Griffinscope Tarot, the series where we're looking at how can we unlock the tarot, how can we understand the tarot without looking at textbooks or spending copious amounts of time anyway studying without a photographic memory. So we've been looking at ways that we can get you set up, building things up from the start, the protection, the cleansing, the sacred space, all of this stuff. Today I want to just give you some ideas about tarot spreads. So basically, after kind of branching out of your 2-3 day reading, most people go on to the Celtic Cross, and I want to kind of do something a little bit different than that because you can learn that anywhere. It is the bog standard one, a bit like the Rider-Waite cards. So how about creating your own tarot spread, maybe with words? So say you had, you could do mum, M-U-N, dad, D-A-D, cat, dog. If you were doing a love spread, you could do L-O-V. You could actually do the name of the person as well. There's so many different ways of doing it. So say if you were asking a health question, but of course it would only be a spiritual interpretation because you would go to a doctor, obviously. I don't need to say that. I do have intelligent viewers. But you could do a body part just to get a spiritual interpretation of how that's looking, if you were worried at all. And yeah, just get experimental with it, get creative with it. So many different ways. Like if I was going to use the crow deck, I might actually do the shape of a bird. If I was going to look at two people and their characters, I might actually do 2 court cards or maybe 2 birth cards and then maybe 3 cards down. See how they're interrelating. You will find your way. That's one way of doing things. Also, I did want to say as well, you do not need expensive incense and crystals and this kind of thing to cleanse your cards. Merely literally putting your left hand, the cards in them with the right hand on top, and then just blessing them, cleansing them that way, maybe visualizing some white light around them, always a goodie. Okay. The next thing I'm going to leave you with, so there's 3 areas. The first one is creating your own spread. The second one is going to be the seasons. How do you do the timings with the cards? Very, very individual, okay? So probably umpteen different books will tell you umpteen different answers. For me, I go with what feels right. And so let's start with summer. I always feel like summer is the cups energy for me. The cups energies are just so beautiful. Summer love, I don't know, it all seems to go together. The autumn for me would be the pentacles, a time of harvest when, the soil has produced the fruits and this kind of thing. And then swords would be winter for me. Swords have a lot of conflict in them. Winter can be quite conflictual. It's hard, isn't it? There's not enough, so much abundance around. And then spring would be wands. So when you think of the wands energy and how the leaves are kind of, it's very alive, isn't it? That wands, the leaves are coming out of it. That for me is kind of like that firepower coming through the soil when everything's coming alive, in springtime. That's the way I do it. You will have your ways of doing it. Do let me know what they are. I'd love to know how you kind of traverse the seasons there and the different suits. Last part of this one today, I wanted to have a look at the song Wildwood by Paul Weller. Absolute genius of a guy. So first of all, I started with his birth card. His birth card is actually Gemini, and he has got a very good relationship with himself, this man. Not only has he got a golden throat to sing from, but he's also got that Hierophant energy coming down. The classic where he's able to kind of pull down all these different ideas and themes, and he kind of transmutes them in a way that just normal people can understand them. He's talking about normal everyday things in most of his songs, but it's very, very relatable. This particular song, Wildwood, I'm putting as the Chariot. It's all about moving forward. So that's going at the top there. This guy is also about social justice. He talks about justice in this song. Now there's no justice. and he's accomplished. The man's a genius. This song has traversed many decades, but it still sounds as fresh as a button. Really, really cool. It's about unity as well. It's about bringing us together because it is so relatable. Now, when I thought about a dream decoder, I didn't really want to include a dream decoder, but I thought, hey, what the hell? Last hurrah, dream decoder was this one for me. So these are all cards that I actually went through the deck and picked to fit the narrative of that song, okay? And yeah, I chose transport. You'll see in the video, it's all about transport, all about moving forward. Who is moving your body forward? You know, is somebody in control and driving you, like the bus driver here? Or are you powering under your own steam, like this cyclist? So the Chariot is what this one is about. Do enjoy it, get into it, vibe with it, and look at the cards that I have out. Come back to the reading and see what you make of it. All right, see you on the next.